Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Follow me on TikTok at Run and Gun Tarot, trying to reach 1K followers. So please help me do that. I'm actually going to be recording some TikTok videos here. I pull a couple energies for the YouTube, though, especially for the YouTube. Or should I say, especially for the YouTube? Spirit of gratitude, joy, love, and light, highest possible messages at this time. Guys, feel free to like, share, follow, comment, subscribe. Always, thank you for all your viewership and support, for catching me on the live stream. If you're interested in a public or private reading, I'm always available. You see my number in the subject line. Just want to see if there's any cool messages I want to come out. I'm using a super deck. Playing cards, easier to shuffle, easier to manhandle. Let's see if I can good. Let's show. Two of Wands in the upright, Ace of Swords in the upright. Two of Wands is kind of like an adventurous energy, looking to the horizon, seeing what's possible, charting, planning, coursing. It is like a victory. Okay, this is clarity, this is truth, this is a divine influence as well. Sorry if the connection is a little choppy. Let's see, 10 of Pentacles here. Okay, so this is a very kind of happy energy for finances and resources, even though you don't see it, possibly, or you can see it, in which case, all the better. But in some instances, we can't see the wealth around us, but it's there. So trust that. Open yourself to that. Okay, the Joker is a bit of a funny card. It kind of encompasses several cards all at once. This is about, for me, in a deck of cards, playing cards, this is the World card. This is a culminating point. This is also the Magician. This is also balance and poise with the Two of Pentacles. Okay, finding your kind of new normal or your new season. Okay, feels like a glow up, like a coming into your own, stepping into your own power, knowing your own worth and your own power, making it through. And like I said, some of these revelations might come through more so in hindsight than in the actual moment. So, I would suggest trying to step back and smell the roses and see how far you've come. But I could totally understand if you have a little bit of a reticence to be able to do so, if you feel like you just can't rest comfortably quite yet because you feel as though that a lot of work is still ahead of you. Yeah, there's that poise with the Two of Pentacles that I mentioned before. So the card in and of itself is coming out now. But you're starting your own. You feel like it's like you're starting your own kind of vine. With the seed attached like in the stem, and it's going to grow and it's going to bear its own seed and fruit. You're doing the footwork, the legwork, and that's going to actually lead you into the right company, into the right relationships again, even though you might be doubting it or questioning it or feeling as though that you're just kind of scrapping on by. I do feel as though that the more that you kind of also tap into your own spirituality, whether it be meditation or what have you, don't be afraid to dive deep within, is how it's coming across here. It feels like your skills are sharpening, and you're able to see and feel, all the wonderful things here and now. You don't have to wait for the external, is how it's coming across. Okay, I also see a decision here. Yeah, deciding to come out of heartbreak, deciding to open up your heart, expand your heart space. Putting your heart into the fight of what you're doing every day is a big one. That's going to lead to happiness, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, but sometimes that takes kind of being mindful of your heart space quite literally. Okay, let's see what wants to come out for. Let's do a couple of TikToks. Because I'm trying to get those numbers up. If someone wants to jump into the live stream and request a reading, or if I get a reading through any of my other channels, or if I get, um, I have my delivery apps on. So if I get pulled any one which way, I'm kind of just going where the flow goes. Okay, but I'll probably leave the live stream on. So. I've been doing these kind of like 1 minute videos on the TikTok and the Instagram. So I think it's actually more efficient. I've been doing like long, kind of 10-minute videos, but I might just stick to the 1 minute jobbers. Everybody want a 1 minute man nowadays. Ain't nobody got time for that. Back in my day, it was I don't want a 1 minute man. No one got the attention for that shit nowadays. So I like to get like a lead in to the reading and then take that thread and run with it. So I'm just shuffling up the cards really good. I'm also getting like, this is the place to be. Where you are is the place to be. So don't ever get that twisted, especially around the holidays. You know what I'm saying? Like open up that heart, turn on and tune in, and you're good to go. You don't got to worry about any of the seasonal nonsense if that's not for you. You can be happy, whole, and complete here, doing your work, doing your spiritual work, doing what you know is right. Okay, let's see what comes out here. I'm gonna do a little TikTok video. Oof. Wow. Wow. Okay. So we got a lot to cover, and I want to keep this only to a minute, guys. Feel free to follow me on TikTok. Please help me get to 1K followers. Reach out for one-on-one reading, public or private. Like, share, follow, comment, subscribe. Running Gun Zero across all social media. Um, so what's coming up in particular is like if you're away for the holidays, if you're not going to visit family and friends, people can feel bad for you or towards you or about you, but if you're not joining them, but this is kind of create your own reality. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be designated to feeling sad and lonely for the holidays if you're away from family. I'm getting that a lot of people do care for you, parents, uncles, cousins, aunts, so you could still kind of get the best of both worlds with connecting to people, even through social media or technology. But thematically, it seems to be that through any kind of financial or resource struggle, thematically, I'm getting this image of like rubbing two coins together. Almost in this kind of magical manifestation type way. You seem to be able to find your balance and come out of any kind of financial issues here. And it reminds me of like taking steps on a staircase as well, the way I have all these cards laid out. What's coming through are like specific, particular relationships. But overall, again, you don't have to fall into the um, trap of feeling negative this holiday season is what's coming through. I also think thematically, this might sound kind of hokey, but I think that there's a big thing to working on your heart space this time of year, opening up your heart space, turning that light on inside, that heart chakra, opening up that heart chakra more and more, so as to light up the, you know, is it going to sound cliche, but light up that kind of darkness that you might see in the world around you, or at least even in the quantum. I'm going to try to keep brief here because we're already at 2.5 minutes. Um, let's see here. So yeah, you're keeping your options open as to when you commune with people, when you communicate, because again, that's an energetic resource, and people are like containers of energy. Sometimes you have the patience to deal with their nonsense. Hopefully, you can focus more so on the energy that's being brought to the table, and less of the kind of idol that is that person's kind of identity. I think that we confuse that a lot of the times what energy they're carriers for versus the actual person. Um, Let me see if anything else comes out here. So finding your balance in regards to resources, it's almost as if you're using this holiday season to get ahead, even though that might seem kind of contradictory. You're still being focused. I'm getting the sense that you're not necessarily allowing yourself to kind of be rocked to sleep for the holidays. Okay, you're still kind of focused on your grind. You're still poised. You're not working yourself to death, but you're not easing up either, because I think you're feeling like you're making a lot of progress is how it's coming across with this new season that you're in. Could be personal goals, career goals, work related business goals. Let's see. I'm trying to wrap things up here. Yeah, you're learning to like cut yourself free, cut yourself down, maybe giving yourself some more slack as well, some more credit. Um, and that in and of itself is allowing you to keep on keeping on with how you're doing things, and that is actually going to create more financial opportunities for you. I also see coming out of maybe bad habits, drinking, smoking, things of that nature, addictive habits, um, and that helping to create opportunity for you. Remember, 2024 is going to be a number 8 year, and that's really great for money energy, incoming money. I do see you being victorious. Uh, you know, Not only in the upcoming year, but through this, starting from now on to the holiday season. I see the Eight of Pentacles, work opportunity, Two of Cups, new partnerships, Seven of Pentacles. This is planting new seeds that are going to grow for the distance. Whereas before, earlier, we saw a lot of like cutting ties to relationships or resources that just weren't kind of growing in. They were no longer worth your time. But I'm very excited. I see victory here on the work front. Six of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Like I said, new partnerships, relationships, Two of Cups, leading to something that grows for the long distance, like a money tree for you. And then, of course, financial independence with the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. You doing the legwork, you quitting negative lifestyle, Nine of Cups in the reverse, leading to new opportunity, allowing you to do the legwork that you need to do. I would say kind of trust your rhythms, trust your cycles. Um, Sometimes you're not able to kind of get at that spot that you always want to be able to put yourself in the opportunity to be successful or make a buck or whatever. But trust, where you are right now on whatever timeline you're at or in is exactly where you need to be to achieve those highest goals that you really want. That's in alignment with your heart. So that's what I have for you guys. Again, love you. Feel free to like, share, follow, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna try to keep the next reading real short, down to a minute. This one is up to 6 minutes. And follow me on TikTok. Please help me get to 1K followers. Love you guys. Peace. Follow me on TikTok. Please help me get to 1K followers. Reach out for a little bit of reading, public and private. Like, share, follow, comment, subscribe. Tarot, our social media. Yeah, I want to go over that time. I didn't want to go as long, but Queen of Wands is in power. That one really wanted to like really long. That reading. So I'm just letting it do what it wants to do, you know. Jolene, 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 Jolene. What are you talking about? You kicked him in his butt? Or you kicked him in his butt? It looks like you kicked him in his butt. Remember the name. Benny Dusty with the bone dusty. We're here focus on the immediacy. I was in Jamaica and my believer in his hut. I'm getting that your world is more open than you might think. That makes sense. But your world is more open than you think. That's what I want to share with these people. you might have more options than you think or than you know. And I would say, well, how does that manifest? Right? Man, he really likes that hat. He has a hat. Listen, hat, beef, the bone. Listen, the bone. So we got a lot to cover, and I want to keep this only 2 minutes, guys. Feel free to follow me on. So we got a lot to cover, and I want to keep this only 2 minutes, guys. Feel free to follow me on TikTok. Please help me get to 1K followers, which are for 180, public or private. Let your vote. Subscribe. Like Pantero, our social. You gotta knock the fuck up. So we got a lot to cover, and I want to keep this only 2 minutes, guys. Feel free to follow me on TikTok. is helping get 2 1K followers, reach out for one-on-one rating, public or private, let your phone be subscribe, Mercury Tarot across all social media. So what's coming up in particular is like if you're away for the holidays, if you're not going to visit family and friends. If you make fun of my hat, I hit you with a bat. So, take it if it resonates. I'm getting that your world is bigger than you might know or that you might think. Um, your kind of individual world experience. You may have offers that you don't want to take because you want to not just like self rely, but you want to do things tried and true. Like you want a victory, but you want it, you know, on your own regard, on your own accord. You not necessarily, oh, I want to do it all by myself because you have received help in the past, things of that nature, but you are really trying to climb like the top of that mountain and you're not trying to, tap out and go halfway or, go all the way, um, back to where you started. Let me just see if anything else interesting wants to come out here. Just remember to get proper rest. I think you're good though with assessing your energy levels, working smarter, not harder. hmm Yeah, deciding to cut things out that drain your energy, deciding to streamline your environment more, um, and maybe even like the workings of your business if you have a personal business going on. Okay, being open hearted, working on opening up your heart chakra, that's been thematic as of late. I don't mean to feed a fed horse, but that's going to help you come out of a lot of conflict. As Ram Dass says, going from here to here, okay, channeling and directing that attention and that focus to opening up that heart space. It's going to help you with the quality of output in regards to whatever it is that you're working on. And it's going to supercharge your fight. I think it's going to be that end of the year push that you need to cross the goal line. Let me see if there's anything else here. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be so concerned about, others walking away from you or friendships, relatives, people that you've had to leave behind. I mean, that's kind of the nature of the beast of frequencies and vibrations. You're going to lose people to the energies that they carry if they're dense and negative, especially if you're on this kind of spiritual journey. They may not see what you're doing at all. They might just kind of look at you and think one thing, but you're doing an entirely different thing with your energy. So real recognize real is how it's coming across. Ace of Pentacle at the bottom speaks to new opportunities, incoming communication here as well. Um, Definitely something for you to get after this kind of Sagittarius Capricorn season. I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles. She's been coming out thematically as well. Yeah, she represents like stepping into the bag, into that money, and enjoying life at the same time, into the resources, into the stability and security I think that you've been kind of working for and striving towards for a long while now. It's almost as if like you're receiving yours. There's an inner knowing about it. Six of Pentacles is that receptive energy. Ace of Swords in the reverse is that inner knowing about your victory. I swear that crossing the finish line, you know, got the whole world in his hands, sitting on top of the world. You know, completions, finality, graduation is a world card here that I read. Two of Pentacles, finding your material financial balance. Joker's is magician in my mind, as well as this double star card. So it's like a double wish fulfillment. Could be finances and love, stepping up, being supercharged. Someone throwing a battery pack in your kind of, I'll say that it's Venus. With her being in Libra right now, the sign of relationships and balance. Um, so I think she's throwing a battery pack, in your back, and she's supercharging your areas of love and romance. So that's what I got for you guys. Feel free to reach out for one-on-one private or public reading. Catch me on the live stream on YouTube at Running Gun Tarot. Please follow on TikTok. Help me get 1K followers so I can live stream for y'all. Peace. So, to get a resonance, I'm getting that your world is bigger than you might know or that you might think. Your kind of individual world experience. That mother got knocked up out. That mother got knocked the fuck out. Just watching these UFC fights in the background as I do my devil. My playboys and do the play role. My playboy, do the play role. Seven up up boo. Give it a pop up boo. Bylines. Maybe it'll do something. Come on, man. This is how we do it. Skip a little bit. This is how we do it. I'm getting that all you have to do is be a light in the world. I'm also getting that we live in an age where we don't challenge each other spiritually enough to like turn on the light within, you know, turning on our hearts and opening up our heart chakras. Skip it. So, so to you, it resonates. I'm getting that your world is bigger than you might know or than you might think. Um, So we got a lot to cover, and so taking it resonates. I'm getting that your world is bigger than you might know or than you might think. Um, your kind of individual world experience. You may have offers that you don't want to take because you want to not just like self rely, but tried and true. Like you want a victory, but you want it, you know, on your own regard, on the court. Not necessarily, oh, I want to do it all by myself because you have received help in the past, things of that nature, but you are really trying to climb like the top of that. Skip it about my bear. So we got a lot to cover, and I want to keep this on. Guys, feel free to follow me on TikTok. Please help me get to 1K followers. So, Toby. So I'm getting that all you have to do is be a light in the world. Okay. However, that kind of manifests or expresses itself in your reality. But I'm also getting that, I take it if it resonates. We don't, as a society, we're in a time in a place where we don't challenge each other enough spiritually to, and again, I've been on a jag lately about this, but to like turn on your heart space. It's like your heart chakra is like a light that needs to be like made aware of. Your attention needs to be brought to it, and then you need to turn it on and open it. Um, and this is just something that I'm kind of stumbling upon now as of late recently. And I think every season has with it its own unique kind of screw head and tool that needs to like go with it to kind of activate the either the spirit of the lesson of the season. But in any event, I think that you know energetically, quantumly, that's what's really kind of needing to be done. At this time, as a collective, is to really kind of open up our heart space, be aware of it, bring our attention to it, turn it on, think of it as like a light that needs to be turned on. And you could kind of see those that have realized that and, carry this light with them. Some people might even be born into it. Others have to go their lifetime, ups and downs to realize that. But I really do think that that's like, something that's going on that's kind of unspoken, that needs to be kind of brought to the attention and the awareness of the public at large is that old kind of like Jesus photo of like where he's like pointing to his heart and it's on fire, like it's the light of it. It's literally like this energetic node, this energetic center that can be like activated and turned on. And, um, but again, we're in this time and age of like agreement where it's like, don't bother me, like um, we have all these like, unconscious cues and gestures and, this nonverbal language, body language. But I think that you know spiritually we're still like we might as well be in like the Stone Age, you know. And you see this kind of polarization um, of people that are very much so in this kind of dense 3D realm, and it's been talked about to death. But I think that that's one aspect of it where people are consciously aware of like turning on and opening up their heart space. So, again, apologies if it's trite and it's over said and done, but for some reason it's just really clicking, in my life as of late to be able to do that. Because I think, especially in the West, we're programmed to chase everything outside of ourselves. And we end up forgetting that that light, as cliche as it sounds, I think it is particular to your heart space and your heart chakra, literally. It's within, you know and all the science now even speaks with like Joe Dispenza, Dr. Bruce Lipton. They all say that once you do that, well, that signal is 5,000 times stronger or something crazy than the brain signal can ever be. Whether you're talking about magnetic or electric, I believe it does create an electromagnetic feedback loop essentially. So you're setting the highest, best intention for the life that you love and that you're excited to live every moment, and then you're kind of opening your heart space to it to draw it in magnetically. So I liken it to like you're casting out a fishing rod line with the bait with your intention, electro signal sending it out, and then when you're opening your heart space, you're magnetically reeling it in. Now that might take energy, it might not. I've been experimenting with it as of late, and I think that you know one could even call it kind of being on, you know, like an actor on stage or on camera. And I can be down with that analogy or that metaphor. I think that there's something to that. And like I said, maybe everyone's aware of this. Maybe it's just me that's kind of really having it sink in or click or link in. But um, that's just kind of what's been on my mind lately. And that's the message that I was kind of I had downloaded as I was shuffling to make the next video. Um, Eight of Pentacles is out here. This is the work card. This is quality work. This is having your choice, your option of being able to do so with the Seven of Cups in the upright. It's almost as if like you have all your feelers out there, and whatever it's like you have multiple lines out there, and whatever gets a snag you're going to go to, which is not bad to have. It seems like it's sustainable and consistent with the Knight of Pentacles here. And again, that theme of being on top of the world, like it's like a well-oiled machine. Like you're finally finding your groove and you're banging on all cylinders. And maybe it took till the season to kind of tweak and get things in alignment and make the right adjustments. But I'm telling you, man, this holiday season, it feels like you're just going to get a lot of progress made. um, I don't even want to call it work done. I just want to say like just progress, because everything feels like it's in alignment and falling into place now. I'm really excited about that Knight of Pentacles. Usually not excited about that because it's a slow, almost maybe at times boring energy. But this is like progress, 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 progress. Um, and it's almost as if like you finally found out the right combination for your version of success. Let me show you that again. That top of the world. So very cool, very cool. And like I said, I think it has something to do with this. All right, not to sound, it's not easy being cheesy, but that's what I really think. All right, love you guys. Please follow on TikTok. Help me get to 1K so I could do live streams for the people there. And as always, reach out for one-on-one, public or private. Catch me on the YouTube live stream. Running Ontario. Love you guys. Peace. So I'm getting that all you have to do is be a light to the world. Okay? However that kind of manifests or expresses itself. So, taking a rest, a lot to cover, and I'm gonna take a food break. Somebody's gonna finally call me. Brought you me my lunch. So I'm getting that. So I'm getting that. Um, so I'm getting that. All of the news feel like okay, so I'm getting that. Um, all of the news feel like okay, however that kind of manifests or expresses itself in reality, but I'm also getting that to resonates. As a society, we're at that time and at the place where we don't challenge each other enough spiritually to get a message about this one to like turn on your heart space. It's like your heart chakras at the light that needs to be like made aware of. All of the news feel like okay, however that kind of manifests or expresses. So, to universe states, I'm getting that your world is bigger than you might know and might think. Um, you're kind of individual. So, Look at him. Okay, here's a song idea. There's that video of that girl that reminds me of Alexandra, and she's like pointing to the sky and essentially like triggering a lightning bolt. And so the first line that I have is, I see that look in your eye. So I'm thinking like, I see that look in your eye. Like something working with that. Okay. I got to go do a delivery, but that's where I want to start. I want to come back to write this song. Love you. Bye. Moving in timing. Moving in timing.
I go to anger management now. My expectations was too high for the work.
So here's one for you. Moving in divine timing means that there are pieces to the puzzle that you don't see yet, you don't know about, you're not supposed to know about, because you are a operator in something bigger than just what's in your sphere of awareness. So if I'm laying down like a railroad track or something like that, and I don't know anything about anything, but I'm just using this as a simple metaphor. One piece has to come before another, before it comes for another. If you're so quick to kind of moving fast paced, quick, da 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 da, you get to your position first, not knowing that there is a prerequisite, a piece prior that needs to be laid down before you could go ahead and operate and facilitate whatever it is that you're supposed to facilitate. You know what I'm saying? But it's in that moment that you are able to send positive ripple effects. But it's going to require you becoming aware of, the larger pieces or factors at play. Now, this sounds all kind of like, nothing new under the sun, but I'm speaking in terms of when you are consciously moving with your heart space open, with your heart space turned on, so to speak. When you have that light turned on, within yourself. If you know what I mean, then you know. If you want further, inquiries as to what I'm talking about, you can feel free to reach out. But one thing else that I notice is, like, for instance, I'll give you an example. I just did a delivery, right? I do like food deliveries on the side of my scooter. It's fun, cool, whatever. I'm moving at my pace. You know what I'm saying? The guy that I'm dropping off, his order to, he can't find me, but there's a couple on the side. I was just going to leave his order on a door handle on a back gate of a parking lot so he could just get it, whatever. I'm going to, 21 skidoo. But my presence bringing him down there to open up the back gate helped a couple who was coming in, from their night out. They were walking through the parking lot, and that's divine timing. That's when our transaction opens up this back gate. He sees them and holds the door for them. That's what I mean by divine timing. Whereas in my little world, I'm just trying to like leave his goods there, peace out, complete the delivery. But that's in your little world, the subjective individual's little world. So what I'm saying is that there's a rhyme and a reason for the different hesitations, for the different, pump fakes, for the different delays. And again, it's nothing new under the sun, but when I'm consciously being mindful to still be on in that moment when I could rather be annoyed or irritated, then that's helping send a positive light, a positive ripple in that moment. And that has a chain reaction effect. Now, something else that I want to say really quick is that when you're on your journey and you are experimenting with putting your focus and your attention on the different kind of nodal points, energy centers, chakras of your body, you might feel or notice that certain centers are like not balanced. I would take it as a sign of your kind of energetic body vehicle suggesting where to kind of compound. I think that the chakras have a synergistic effect. So I noticed that when I was, and believe me, I know this sounds woo woo off my rocker, but if you're getting what I'm laying down, stay with me. I noticed that when I'm putting my mindset, my focus on opening my heart space or having it, on or activated or open or whatever, that at times, because it's a high energy, and this comes to the point where the lower energy centers are much as needed as the higher energy centers. We can't demonize the lower energy centers. For instance, the root chakra is which is going to help you feel grounded and rooted and secure in the physical, present. So I like to. So what kind of just synergistically, almost kind of by happenstance, ended up happening is I'm having my attention on my heart space, but I'm also having it now on my root chakra because I'm noticing that there's a little bit like the energy needs to be grounded, right? Because this is a higher energy channel. So what I started to do with my awareness or my attention is also focus on the red root chakra, the first chakra. I'm trying to think of the name of it. I think it's Vam. I think it goes Vam Lam Ram, or it could be Lam Lam Vam Ram. But in the chants, you call out the names of the chakra. But that's neither here nor there. But you could still focus on that energy center, which is basically like under your tailbone, essentially by your, I don't know if it's called like perineum or something, but under your pelvic, muscles and bones. But so yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. I think what I'm stumbling across just in my kind of practice, my meditative energetic practices, is that like we can do amazing things even in the realm of self-healing depending on where we put our energy and our attention and our focus. We could self-correct, we could self-balance. And I think that what happens is if you're holding on such a strong signal, it's like you're turning a flashlight in a dark room. You're going to get eyes on you. So you need something to offset that income of energy, and you need to ground that energy because you're taking others' attention. And again, this is probably a journey that's had, hundreds of thousands of lives go through it. I'm not the first person to kind of speak in this way, but I just think it's interesting to talk about because I feel like people don't talk about this kind of woo-woo stuff in this way. Some do, some don't. Not that I, could come across as far as the subtlety and the nuance. But yeah, I just wanted to share the fact that worked for me, balancing out, in public when this is launched, this like, no more beta testing, I don't want to say like this way of being, but something to kind of, adjust about it energetically. It's interesting that, in my journeys and my travels, one note that kept in mind was the fact that like noticing that I also need to kind of ground that heart energy with some focus and attention on the root chakra. You could do two at once too, and you could probably even do all seven chakras. I know it sounds really woo-woo and out there, and I'm self-aware and conscientious of it. But I don't know. I just think it's very interesting. I just want to share that with you guys. Didn't do any tarot, but comment, like, follow. Help me get to 1K on TikTok. Also, feel free to reach out for one-on-one tarot reading. Love you guys. Peace. What the hell is he talking about?
So I'm getting that all you have to do is be a light in the world. Okay.
What the? I see that. I see that look. I see that look in your eyes. Yeah, I see that look in your eyes. I see that. I see that look in your eyes. I see that look in your eyes. If I get the keyboard out, she gonna be popping. I see that looking in your eyes, girl. I see that looking in your eyes. I see that looking in your eyes, girl. The white man. Ainda. I see that love. Just remake a song that already exists. I see that love. What the hell? Who the what? Yeah. What's it? Hey. I see that love in your eyes. So now we got about a source. And now we need the famous plug from the principal. Yeah. Just remake a song that already exists perfectly. I see that. Now this Mamma Jamma needs a power source. So good. It's about to blow. Yeah. This season, give yourself the gift of this season, give yourself the gift of see I was not to know whether you I see the look in your eyes. It's all flowery and shimmer.
to the table and less of the kind of idol that is that person's identity. Leading to something gross, focus on the tree. Kind of, financial resource struggle, demanded them getting this inventory revenue.
I don't even know who won that one. Let's see. I see the look in your eyes. I see the look in. I see the I see the I see the look in your eyes, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see. I see that look in your eye. I see that look in your eye. I see that I see that look in your eye. I see that look in your eye. I see that look in your eye. I see, I see, I see, I see. I see love in your eyes. 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 I know that it's I see love in your eyes. I see love. I see love in your eyes. One more headphones on so far. Come on, Seth. I see the look in your eyes, I see the look in your eyes, know, I, know, know it's for me. I see the look in your eyes, I know, I know it's for me. I see the look in your eyes, I know. I know. I see the look in your eyes, I know it's for me. I see the look in your eyes, know, yeah, I know. I see the look in your eyes, and I know. So look in your eyes and I know. So look in your eyes and I know it's for me. So look in your eyes and I know it's for me. And I know. So look in your eyes and I know it's for me. I see look in your eyes and I know it's for you. I smell the rain in your hair. I see look in your eyes and I know it's for you. I smell the rain in your hair. You Sleep in your eyes. I know it's meant for you. It's never in your head. Your nice summer. Your nice summers disappear. Your nice summer. Your nice summer. Your nice summers. I see a look in your eyes. I'll never let you. I smell the rain in your eyes. It's so nice to see you. I know it's right for me. I see a look in your eyes. And it's when you say my name. So looking in your eyes, always for me. Swivel baby, your hair. Makes a pain disappear. It makes a pain disappear. And every time you say my name. Every time you say my name, I love you more than yesterday. Every time you say my name, I love you more than yesterday. And every time you say my name, I love you more than yesterday. See the look in your eyes. I'm always waiting for me. Smell the rain in your hair. Makes the pain, makes the pain, makes the pain disappear. Makes the pain, makes the pain disappear. To look in your eyes. I'm always waiting for you. I'm always waiting, always waiting for you. It's the rain in your hair, makes the pain disappear. It's the rain in it's the rain in your hair, makes it makes the rain disappear. It makes the rain disappear. Every time you say my name, I love you more than yesterday. And every time you say my name, Jack Coltrane, you son of a bitch. Still looking around. Still looking. Still looking around. Still looking around. Still looking around. It's meant for. Still looking around. It's meant for me. Still looking around. It's meant for me. Still looking around. It's meant for me. It's meant for me. Still looking around. It's meant for me. Still looking around. It's meant for me. Still looking around. Still looking around. It's meant for me. Still looking around. It's meant for me. For me. For me. Still looking around. It's meant 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 for me. It's meant. It's meant. It's meant. It's meant for me. It's meant for me. Still looking around. It's meant for me. Still looking around. And I know it's meant for me. And I know it's meant for me. I smell it raining rain. It's so bad to see. And every time you say my name, and every time you say my name, I'm still looking around. I know, and I know, It's crazy, yeah. He's a black man. So what I'm finding is that like there's real nuance. There's a lot more nuance in the piano because it's right in your face, and there is a lot of nuance in guitar too. Like you can play the word to the note, you can play the note to the word. So kind of tedious. I mean, Hendrix did it. I think just what happens is like sometimes it might feel like there's just this kind of huge endeavor, you know, when you're trying to write a song, but it doesn't have to be. Guys just giving their heart and soul to music. Guy who like is going to hell because all he does is play cool. Yeah. It's funny. Banging. I could do that. Be right back. Bring it, bring it. mean, sorry. Homie Hopper. Fucking Homie Hopper. Let's see. She was more like a queen. She was more like a queen. She was more. She was more like a queen. Sorry. People always tell me. It's an angry man. It's an angry man that curses. He's an angry man that curses. He curses the name of the Lord. 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 Because it's 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 the name of the Lord. Because in the name of the Lord. Why are they making fun of Bone Thugs and Harmony? I don't understand that. Like, motherfuckers had it. It's because in the name of the Lord. It's because in the name of the Lord. Let's make that song. It's because in the name of the Lord. 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 Oh boy, she's back for more. Oh god, no, she's not. Okay. Lord Jesus, help me. Stay down. Discuss in the name of the Lord. 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 See, I'm wise enough to go. Look at the graph. So, woman. Sophisticated mama. Big tobacco. White man. Discuss in the name of the Lord. Discuss in the name of the Lord. That's so funny. Deixa eu passar, vamos. Deixa eu passar.